What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a player announcement video. This is so exciting because Liverpool have officially signed Ben Doak. The 16-year-old Celtic winger is one of the biggest young British talents. He is only the second youngest player to ever play for Celtic Football Club, and they are a huge club in football. And in this video you will get all the information that you need to know about Ben Doak, what kind of player he is, his career so far, what he could bring to Liverpool. And he will be joining Liverpool in the summer and he will be eligible to play for Jurgen Klopp's team next season. So if you are excited about this news, leave a like and subscribe if you are new to my channel, and also turn on the bell notification so you never miss the latest and greatest Liverpool transfer news updates. And this is a 16-year-old winger we are talking about, who is a Scotland youth international, and he could follow in the footsteps of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott. And Ben Doak signed for Liverpool because he knows that he has a direct path to the first team. If you are good enough, you are old enough in Jurgen Klopp's side. And this is a huge achievement for Liverpool to win the race for one of the highest rated, highly rated young players in world football. We've already played twice for the Scottish giant Celtic. He also played, I think, for against Rangers in the Old Firm derby. And he recently scored a hat-trick against Georgia earlier this week for the Scottish under-17s. So he's playing already international football. And he was pictured on social media on Thursday with a number 7 Liverpool shirt. So that is pretty much confirmation that he's signing for Liverpool in the summer. And you might ask, who is Ben Doak? What's his story? So Ben Doak was born in Ayrshire. He has worked his way through the youth ranks at Celtic, and he was handed his professional debut by current manager Ange Postecoglou as a substitute in Celtic's win over Dundee United in January. And Celtic weren't playing great, but when Ben Doak came on, he really, with his electric pace, his intensity, his direct running at people, he galvanized the whole team and helped Celtic to a 2-1 win, I think, over Dundee United. And if I have to describe Ben Doak in one word for you guys, that's intensity. And that's the hallmark of a Liverpool player and a Jurgen Klopp player. He is a very hard-working player. He is running for days. He has a brilliant engine and he's very direct. What I love about him, watching him play and watching his clips on Twitter and on YouTube, is that every time he gets the ball, he wants to make something happen. He's not a player who is afraid to make mistakes. He's not a player who just plays it safe and passes it 5 yards. He's running at people and dribbling constantly, changing direction. He's very fast, very tricky, skillful player, and he has bags of confidence. And as a 16-year-old to play for Celtic, it's a huge achievement because Celtic are a huge club in Scotland and in the world. And I mean, 4 days later, he played against Rangers in the Old Firm derby. You don't play against Rangers in an Old Firm unless you are a good player. The manager just won't put you in, simple as that. And Celtic were looking to convince Doak to sign a professional contract with Celtic on his 17th birthday in November, but Liverpool had made their move by then, and Doak was understood to be immediately sold on the idea of a switch to Liverpool, despite interest from other clubs. And Chelsea were also interested in Ben Doak. And there were, according to some sources, some constructive and amicable talks. The Goal.com website is reporting this. And Liverpool are going to pay around £600,000 compensation fee to Celtic, with Doak likely to go straight into Liverpool's under-18 setup to begin with. And if he is even too good for that level, he can move up to the under-23s and then to the Liverpool first team. So Ben Doak might make his Liverpool debut next season in the League Cup, who knows. Doak is likely to be joined next season by Trent Doherty, a 15-year-old who currently plays with Derry City in Ireland. Liverpool are set to secure a pre-contract agreement with the Irish youth international winger who turns 16 years old in the summer. So Liverpool are looking to sign young players from Great Britain, because after Brexit, Liverpool can't sign players younger than 18 years old from abroad, so from outside of the Great Britain. And Liverpool are still hopeful of concluding a deal to sign Fulham attacker Fabio Carvalho as well. I already made a video on that previously, so that's on my channel. And Ben Doak comes from a footballing family. He is the grandson of former Morton player Martin Doak, so he already has in his family a player who played professional football before. He has joined Celtic's academy at a very young age, and he was part of St. Ninian's school program, following in the footsteps of Kieran Tierney, who is playing for Arsenal, and Liam Henderson. Doak's, of course, first shot to prominence was a goal and a man of the match performance on his debut for the Scotland under-17s against Wales in September 2021. Imagine getting a debut on your first international game and also getting a man of the match award against Scotland's big rivals Wales. And after training with the Celtic first team, he impressed so much that he first was promoted to the matchday squad, and he was sitting on the bench for a couple of games, and then he made his debut a month later, coming on as a substitute. And Celtic won 1-0 against Dundee United, so I think when he came on it was 0-0. And what is very important is that Ben Doak still didn't sign a professional contract with Celtic, so Liverpool could come in and sign him on a pre-contract agreement, because he hasn't turned 17. That's when you can sign your first professional contract, and Liverpool will get him in the summer. And Ben Doak is naturally a winger. He has mainly played in that position for Celtic's youth sides, but he's also very versatile. He has been used as an attacking fullback, a wingback, and even as an attacking midfielder, apart from playing on the left wing and on the right wing. He's renowned for his incredible speed, his impressive dribbling ability, and his willingness to directly take on an opposition defender, something that I talked about earlier. So unsurprisingly, because he's only 16 years old, he didn't really do any interviews with the media, but on his Instagram he shared that it was a very proud moment for him and his family to make his debut for Celtic. What an honor to make my debut for the club I've supported my full life. And after his debut, the Celtic manager said, Ben Doak has been training with us for a while. It was Stephen McManus actually who brought him into the group. He is a fantastic kid who comes from a good family. He looked really composed for his age. He's grown up a bit today. It will give him a different perspective on life. He probably would have been on the other side of the terracing if he hadn't been playing. I thought he was excellent. He was direct, the kids got no fear. That's the beauty of young players. They have no experience of fear and the stuff that goes with it. They just want to go on and play, and he's an exciting talent. He has got so much pace and directness, it's exciting to watch. And former Celtic Academy coach Martin Miller said this about Ben Doak: "That's a boy with pace, a lad you couldn't describe as shy. He has plenty of self-belief and ambition, very quick and very good on the ball. He's one of Jackie's as well. He's building them up is Jackie Mack, my old roommate." That's what John Hartson said on the Go Radio football show. Apparently, Ben Doak is an unbelievable talent and he is very highly rated at Celtic. They are trying to tie him down to a longer contract. So as I said, he's another one like the boy Dembele, who came through very, very young, but Celtic think very highly of him, I can tell you that. He's kind of an old-fashioned winger that eliminates fullbacks, and I certainly wouldn't like to play against Ben Doak. He gives you so much. To only get the compensation fee, that's a blow. That's what Alex McLeish said after, Liverpool signed him. That is a blow to lose a kid at that age without him developing in the first team and maybe getting a couple of successes under his belt. It's a shame to lose him, but it's not as if he's going to a club that won't improve him. You can see it in different ways. We have lamented for so long about the national team struggling and not having great players. We have seen others leaving as young players. When you go back in time, you see guys like Graham Souness going to Tottenham when he was 17, 18 years old. If it's going to help the national team, we've got to consider that as well. And I'm sure that the Scottish football fans can look forward to Ben Doak's career, because he can be a Scotland international, a full-time senior international in a few years, and who knows, maybe he will be the next great Scottish winger developing at Liverpool. And that's where I think Liverpool's genius lies. We can get a player like him, pay for like less than £1 million, like 0.6 million pounds. In the grand scheme of things, for Liverpool, it's not a big amount of money. And even if he doesn't make it at Liverpool and we sell him on for like 10-15 million, that's huge profit. But imagine if he turns into a Harvey Elliott, imagine if he turns into a Trent Alexander-Arnold or a Curtis Jones. I'm talking about not the position that those players play, but the kind of talent, that the kind of world-class level that they are at. I'm talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold, Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott are getting there, but they are not world-class yet. But imagine if we could develop Ben Doak and him becoming a world-class talent. We are getting him for basically nothing, and he will be like a youth academy player, because to get to Liverpool at 16 years old, and he will fall in love with Liverpool hopefully, and Jurgen Klopp, I'm sure that, and the academy coaches will take him under their wings and develop him, and he will learn from the best of the best. He will learn from Jurgen Klopp and the world-class players that Liverpool have, how to live on and off the pitch, and what to do, how to take care of your body. And there are some model professionals at Liverpool like Mohamed Salah, Jordan Henderson. So I'm sure that Ben Doak is going to have the best environment that he can possibly have to develop into a world-class player. And that's what you need. You need opportunity. And if Ben Doak is good enough, he will grasp it with both hands. And I'm actually very excited to watch this kid develop. So if you want, you can look up Ben Doak's highlights on Twitter or on YouTube. I'm sure that you will find many clips about him, and you will see what a brilliant direct player he is and what kind of dribbling skills he has. Jim Spears confirmed that basically the signing is done in the Athletic. He said that Liverpool secured the signing of Celtic teenager Ben Doak. Leeds United are understood to have offered him more money, a more lucrative contract, but his heart was set on trying to make it at Anfield, at Liverpool. And that's the pull of Liverpool, that Jurgen Klopp has developed a club where young players see a genuine, real opportunity to go to the next level, to play regularly for Liverpool in the Premier League, in the Champions League, in the FA Cup. What a platform Liverpool is for a young player who has big talent. Look at Curtis Jones, look at Harvey Elliott. Jurgen Klopp was not shy to start the season with Harvey Elliott after he played only in the Championship regularly. And he didn't look out of place, he looked brilliant. Let's hope Ben Doak in a couple of years we can say the same about him as well. So I'm really excited about this signing. I really hope that I provided as much information about this player as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Good night.